Hi, third graders. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen here at home during distance learning. I hope that you guys are all having a great time at home, enjoying some family time and doing your distance learning from your house. I was thinking about what I could do to try and keep things kind of as normal as possible and what I could bring home with me from school. So when I was at school on Tuesday planning distance learning, I grabbed Save Me a Seat, and I was thinking that it would be fun to record a chapter for you guys, me reading it aloud each day so that we can continue with our book. I'm not sure when we will all be back at school together, but at least this way we will definitely make sure that we finish our book, and then when we're back together, we'll either continue or we can start a new one. So I wanted to remind you where we left off, which was that we were in the section about Wednesday, which is chili, and they recently had the baseball game. And Ravi got hit in the head by the ball, or not the head, I guess the shoulder, by Dylan. And Ravi thought it was an accident, but we're assuming that Dylan did it on purpose because he hasn't been the nicest of friends. And so we are on chapter 23, which is Ravi. Okay? How do you like Einstein so far, Ravi? Asks Dylan. Oh, and I want to remind you that in the last chapter, Joe said that he saw Ravi going to sit and eat lunch with Dylan, which we all know probably isn't going to go very well because Dylan isn't very nice to Ravi, but he's kind of pretending. So right now, Ravi and Dylan are eating lunch together at Dylan's table. Today has been the best day so far. I've been looking forward to eating lunch with you since day one, Ravi says. Did you hear that, Dink? He's been looking forward to eating lunch with me since day one. Isn't that nice? If you say so, says Tom Dinks. Is that your lunch? Asked Dylan, pointing to my tray. I nod. There's vegetable curry, too. Let me guess. Did your mother make it? I nod again. Alma is a very good cook, I say, proudly. Would you like to taste the curry? Dylan smiles and winks at me. You first, he says, handing me his spoon. Have you ever tasted chili before? How many of you have tasted chili? Some of you guys probably. I really like chili, and it's made in different ways in different countries, but they're referring to the American chili. It says, in India, we call it rajma, I tell him, and it's served with rice. I'm going to go to the back of my book here and check my little guide, see if rajma's here. It's not, but I guess rajma, it sounds like, is the same as American chili, but the Indian version, and it has rice. So I'm sure my friends who have had rajma before can comment and let me know if they've had it before and what they think of it. Yeah, well, this is American chili, says Dylan, pushing his tray toward me. Don't be shy. Take a nice big bite. I dip the spoon in the chili and put it in my mouth. It tastes horrible. It's oily and sour, and there's something strange and sandy about the texture. Dylan is watching me closely. Something about his eyes look different. They're glowing. What's the matter? Don't you like the chili, Ravi? He asks. I shake my head. It doesn't taste like rajma, I say, unable to swallow the horrible substance. Must be all the hamburger meat they put in it, he says, slapping me on the back. I cough and spit the chili out on the table. What are you talking about? Says Jax, jumping up. What are you doing? I'm vegetarian, I cry, grabbing the sleeve of my jacket and wiping my tongue with it. I don't eat meat, and we all know that hamburger is made with meat. For some reason, Dylan finds this funny. He starts laughing, and pretty soon all the boys around the table are laughing too. I don't think it's funny. Alma would cry if she knew. I don't even want to think about what she would say if I told her. Dylan had made me taste beef. How could he do that? Didn't he know from my surname that I am Hindu and eating beef is a sin? My head is swimming. You should see your face right now, says Dylan. It's hilarious. Almost as funny as it was right before I winged you with that ball. So then he's admitting that he hit Ravi with the ball, which before he had said it was an accident, but this doesn't really sound accidental. Dylan squints as he imitates the way I must have looked trying to play baseball without my glasses on. I don't understand what's happening. Why is he being so mean? Pramod and I kidded with each other all the time, but never like this. Dylan starts rubbing his nose and imitating the way I speak. Is this how American friends treat one another? I don't know what to do. If I get up and leave, Dylan will think I'm a coward who can't take a joke. I decided it's best to sit quietly and wait for it to be over. I look at the lump of half-eaten chili sitting on the table. I can still taste it in my mouth. Maybe the buttermilk and almost curry will help wash it away. I use my cloth napkin to wipe up the chili. I'll be sure to throw it away after lunch so Amma won't find any evidence of the chili. Because remember, she unpacks his lunchbox and he has that cloth napkin, which is not reusable. It's reusable, but it's not disposable. So he takes it home with him, and if there's chili in it, then she'll know. And she'll be pretty upset. I'll also need to keep my shirt buttoned up to hide the bruise on my shoulder. As I open the bottom compartment of my tiffin box, a familiar waft of mustard seed and onion drifts into the air, and I feel relieved. Disgusting, grunts Dylan. What is that? I dip my spoon into the rice, scoop some up, and hold it out to him. It's vegetable curry with okra and chickpeas, I say. Do you want to taste it? He looks at me weirdly. Dude, are you kidding me? He says, and slaps the spoon out of my hand. Do you think I want to stink like you, like your curry? He says. You've been stinking up the place ever since you got here. I have to hold my nose whenever you walk by. We all do, right? Tom Dinks laughs. You got that right, Dill, he says, waving his hand in front of his nose. Really unkind of them. I can't believe my ears. Is this really what Dylan thinks of me? What they all think that I smell? How is that even possible when I take 2 showers a day, sometimes 3? If I smell of anything, it should be sandalwood soap and coconut oil. I hope you guys are all showering once a day at least. 3 showers a day, though. That sounds like a lot. Dylan winks at me and grins. He doesn't look like a movie star anymore. His crooked teeth and beady eyes remind me of Mr. Kapoor, the most notorious villain in Bollywood. All this time, I had been assuming Dylan wanted to be my friend, but I couldn't have been more wrong. I bet his mother stinks of curry, too, shouts Dylan over the laughter. Everybody in that neighborhood does. My face burns and my legs are shaking like they are having a fit. I want to punch Dylan in the nose, insult him, and tell him that he looks like Mr. Kapoor. But here's what I do instead. In true Robbie fashion, right? Normally he says these things he wishes he would do that are unkind and kind of like revenge, but then he usually chooses to do the right thing. Here's what I do instead. Push up my glasses and rub my nose, pick up my things, and run away as fast as I can. Dylan doesn't bother to follow me. I can hear him laughing his head off and slapping his sides. Come back, Curry, he shouts, but I just run like I'm running for my life. So that is the end of our chapter. I will be reading another chapter to you guys later. I might have a guest appearance here. My dogs have been running back and forth. I don't know if you've seen Wendy's tail. Come here, Wendy. Maybe she'll come say hi. Come here, Wendy. Come here. Come say hi to the kids. Come here. Oh, there's Wendy. Hi, Wendy. She's been hanging out with Mio, and there was a little shot of Talia in the background, but they've been excited. I'm home, and hopefully your pets and your family, and maybe if you have a plant, and your siblings are all enjoying having you guys home. I'm excited to be able to chat with you digitally, and I'm really looking forward to our Google Meet tomorrow, so I hope that a lot of you can sign in. I'm going to be on from 10 to 10:30 approximately, and we will be able to chat and just see how everybody's doing. It's optional, but I'd love to talk to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this chapter of Save Me a Seed, and I will see you guys tomorrow for our next chapter. Bye.